Strange noises were coming from a sewer cover in the middle of the street. The fire department was immediately notified. When the firefighters arrived, they lifted the sewer cover with their equipment. And what did they find? Oh my God! A capybara, looking like a giant rat, the world's largest rodent. But one wonders, what was it doing there? How did it get in? The firefighters released the capybara, which emerged a bit injured, exhausted and weary from its attempt to escape. They helped it out of the sewer, and the capybara went on its way, quickly disappearing without looking back. How bizarre! I would be scared if I saw a capybara like that in my city. It looks like a giant rat. Oh my God! Anyway, if you've made it this far, don't forget to like the video. This time, we have a truly heart-wrenching video. These people can't be human. They're like devils, actual devils. They sealed a dog's mouth with steel wire and abandoned it on the street. They basically condemned it to death by binding its mouth and leaving it helpless. The dog hadn't eaten or drunk anything for about a week and was wandering the streets with its mouth injured. That is, until it met a kind-hearted person. This brave soul took pliers and removed the steel wire from the dog's mouth. But the dog's mouth was full of wounds. Oh, how heartbreaking. This really makes me emotional. People who do such cruel things to animals don't deserve to live. Hurting animals is such a vile act. Oh, my heart. Look at the beauty of this dog. The person quickly removed the wire from its mouth and offered it water. The dog was so thirsty that it drank about 5 liters of water right then. They also gave it food. Despite the pain, the dog had to eat. It was starving, having not swallowed anything for a week. May kind-hearted people always exist. Take this video as an example. Be good, let kindness prevail. While walking, a man spots something extraordinary in the distance. A sea lion pup washed ashore due to the tide. Oh my God, it's so beautiful and adorable, just like a kitten. The pup, stranded and injured by the tide, is unable to move. Had this man not found it, the pup likely would have died. He takes the pup to a rehabilitation center for treatment. And what a charming little one it is, white with black stripes, almost like a zebra. They grow so fond of each other. Look how endearing it is. The pup, while sleeping, sucks on its own finger just like a baby. It makes you want to cuddle with it. My God, it's so beautiful, so sweet, so delightful. I wish I could keep it, but every animal deserves to live in its natural habitat. Always help animals in need when you see them. In India, there's a street dog so innocent and charming that people have grown accustomed to it. Whenever it brings a piece of leaf in its mouth, they immediately give it food. The local shopkeepers have trained it this way. The dog cleverly uses its cuteness, finds a piece of leaf on the street and brings it to them. Everyone there feeds it. I just can't resist it, such an adorable animal. Look at its loveliness, so endearing, so sweet. It turned out this behavior was only when it was hungry. Upon further observation, it was noticed that the dog sometimes brings the food to other needy, hungry animals. Oh my, how divine. Kindness will always triumph. Stay kind, stay good-hearted. You're walking down the road when suddenly, what do you see? A deer. Its mouth, face, nose, ears, rear, every part of it is covered in ice. It can't see in front of it, can't walk, can't even lift its head. But when someone approaches to help, it tries to flee in fear. Such a dire situation. A kind-hearted person quickly catches the deer and starts removing the ice from its mouth, eyes and ears. They're helping it because if they don't, the deer could starve, freeze to death, lose its vision, or become easy prey for hunters. This compassionate individual carefully removes all the ice, feeling deeply sorry for the poor creature. I'm saddened by this deer's plight. I wish I could have been there to help, to give it a warm shower and feed it at home. The person does their good deed and sets the deer free. Now this young deer is back in the wild. I hope it survives. In America, after heavy rain, fish from a nearby lake ended up on a lakeside road. The overflowing lake caused the fish to spill onto the road. A police officer, unable to bear seeing the fish struggling, kicks the cart back into the lake. This act of kindness deserves our praise. If it was someone else, they might have taken the fish home for dinner. But this well-intentioned officer, upon encountering the large fish on the road, instead kicks it back into the lake. It's both a humorous and heartwarming video. We commend this police officer. A man riding a snowmobile had a tragicomic and sad incident. Yes, both sad and tragically funny. While heading towards the road on his snowmobile, a huge deer suddenly attacked him from behind. But there was something the deer didn't anticipate. The snowmobile was stuck in a water channel and couldn't move. When the deer attacked, it actually helped the man escape, but the deer itself fell into the channel. It was a bizarre and unfortunate situation. The man was bewildered, faced with a deer weighing about 250 kilograms. While figuring out how to rescue it, he called his friends, and together they pulled the deer out of the water. And what happened next? Something wonderful. The deer grew fond of the man and started following him. It wouldn't stop coming to his side, becoming his closest companion. The deer even found his house and visited him. A funny, beautiful, and heartwarming story that leaves us feeling good. In Thailand, there's a man who makes a living with an elephant taxi. Tourists ride on the elephant for tours, but a funny and strange incident occurred. The elephant was so hungry that, while walking by the roadside, it couldn't resist the sight of delicious grapes and fruits at a fruit stand. The massive elephant, nearly 2 tons, was unstoppable by the woman at the stand. What could she do against such a giant? The kind-hearted woman, the owner of the stand, decides to offer the elephant some treats. She gives it bananas, then oranges, but the elephant's eyes are still fixed on the red grapes. It's both a funny and odd situation. The woman is happy too. Kind-hearted people are so wonderful. The elephant satisfies its hunger, but is still thinking about those grapes. It grows fond of the woman and even nudges her head. The comical part is, the elephant turns out to be a bit of a loan shark. After taking money from the woman, it hands it over to its owner, kisses the woman and then walks away. What could the woman do? Pay to prevent the elephant from eating more of her produce, or just let it be? She chooses to pay, and the elephant then departs. On a farm, a dog is discovered, and guess what? They had forgotten the dog there, chained and locked up. The dog, left alone for so long, managed to survive by eating passing rats and grass. Yes, it's hard to believe, but someone passing by sees the dog and rescues it. The dog's neck is injured due to the tight chain causing swelling. They immediately take it to a vet. At the veterinary clinic, they remove the chain and treat the dog. It's a truly pitiful situation. Shame on those who did this to the poor animal. If you liked our video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe to our channel. We're working hard to reach 1 million subscribers. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.